Reincarnation of the Miram clan's former ranker. Alternative title: The Reborn Ranker Chronicles. Genre: action, drama, fantasy, historical, martial arts. 121 chapters, ongoing. A legendary hunter named Kantai, he had achieved the highest rank possible, SSS rank, in his hunting career. However, even the mightiest warriors eventually meet their end. Tai's time had come, and he prepared himself for eternal slumber. But just as he was about to enter the realm of eternal rest, something unimaginable happened. Tai awoke in a whole new world, Imperial China. Confusion engulfed him as he found himself transformed into a completely different person named Liu Xinyan. To his surprise, he discovered that he was now the delinquent heir to a powerful company. All Tai wanted was to leave his hunting days behind him and live a peaceful life. However, fate had other plans for him. In order to survive the treacherous world of power-hungry relatives, Xinyan had to tap into his dormant skills and start from scratch at level 1. With his unique blend of necromancy and martial arts, Xinyan embarked on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. He faced numerous challenges and trials along the way, testing his abilities and determination. Each step of the way, he honed his skills and gained a deeper understanding of his newfound powers. In order to protect himself and those he cared about, he had to rise above his previous status as a useless pawn and become the ultimate boss. The Return of the Disaster Class Hero. Genre: action, adventure, comedy, drama, fantasy. 74 chapters, hiatus. A man named Li Jian, known as the 13th Saint. For a grueling 20 years, he was trapped inside the Tower of Demons, betrayed by 12 of his former allies. These 12 individuals, known as the Saints, were chosen by the 12 zodiac gods to protect the planet from mysterious monsters called calamities that threatened its existence. Despite not being chosen as a saint by any god, Jian proved to be the mightiest among them all. His incredible strength and skills made him a hero, but also a prime target for his jealous allies. They backstabbed him, trapping him within the Tower of Demons. However, after years of confinement, Jian finally managed to break free from the tower's clutches. He emerged with newfound power and determination. His desire for revenge burned inside him, as he sought to make each of the 12 saints pay for their betrayal. But Jian knew that exacting brutal vengeance on these powerful beings would not be an easy task. Each saint possessed their own unique abilities and strengths, making them formidable opponents. Jian prepared himself for intense battles, fully aware that none of them would go down without a fight. His path was clear. He had to confront each of the 12 saints and make them pay for their treachery. However, Jian also had to ensure his own survival amidst these dangerous encounters. I'm the only one loved by the constellations. Alternative title: The Stars Are on My Side. Genre: action, fantasy, shonen. 67 chapters, hiatus. A great catastrophe struck, wiping out civilization as we knew it. In the aftermath, the remnants of humanity sought refuge in mysterious towers that appeared across the land. These towering structures became the last bastions of hope, protecting those who could ascend to the higher levels. Those who managed to reach the upper levels of the towers were revered as astras. They possessed incredible power and were looked upon with awe and admiration. Among them, Backhoman was a mere low-level lackey. He felt insignificant in the grand hierarchy of the tower's inhabitants. However, fate had something extraordinary in store for Homan. One day, he received a special tattoo, a skill-inducing circuit etched onto his skin. This circuit bestowed upon him a unique ability, the power to recall the memories of his past incarnations. To his surprise, all 3 of his past incarnations had been astras. With this newfound power, Homan embarked on a new adventure, filled with formidable foes and unknown dangers. The astras from his past lives became his guides and protectors, watching over him as he faced the challenges that lay ahead. The astras, with their collective wisdom and experience, worked together to keep him safe from harm. The tutorial is to heart. Genre: action, adventure, fantasy, psychological. 155 chapters, Ongoing. There was a man named Lee Ho-jae. He had once been a professional gamer, but he had given up that life and moved on. Little did he know that his gaming days were far from over. One day, out of the blue, Ho-jae received a mysterious message that changed everything. The message read, "Congratulations, you've been invited to the tutorial world." Intrigued by this unexpected invitation, Ho-jae decided to enter the game and see what it had in store for him. Filled with confidence, Ho-jae chose the hell difficulty level, thinking he could handle whatever challenges lay ahead. However, he soon discovered that he had made a grave mistake. The moment he entered, he found himself trapped within the game's confines. The tutorial world was not what he had expected. It was a place of agony and torment, where survival seemed almost impossible. Ho-jae learned that the game had an abysmally low 0.01% survival rate. It was a grim reality that he now had to face. As he struggled to overcome each agonizing trial, Ho-jae began to realize that the true hell of the tutorial lay not in its difficulty, but in the secrets it held. There was more to this game than met the eye, and he was determined to uncover its mysteries. Dungeon Reset. Genre: action, adventure, comedy, fantasy. 195 chapters. Ongoing. A young man named Da-woon who led an ordinary life. However, everything changed in an instant when he was unexpectedly summoned into the treacherous dungeon. To make matters worse, Da-woon was just a simple crafter with no combat abilities. He felt completely outmatched and ill-prepared for the challenges that awaited him in the dungeon. It seemed like an impossible task to survive, let alone clear the game and find a way back home. But fate had a surprising twist in store for Da-woon. After falling into a trap and miraculously surviving a glitched reset, he discovered that he had gained a set of random, but strangely helpful skills. These newfound abilities gave him an edge, allowing him to think and act differently than before. With these unexpected skills at his disposal, Da-woon knew he had to get creative. He had to think outside the box and use his unique abilities to overcome the obstacles that stood in his way. Along his journey, he found unlikely companions, a bloodthirsty assistant, and an adorable ground squirrel. With his newfound skills and his resourceful companions by his side, he began to uncover new possibilities and strategies that others had never considered.